Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Get set, get set.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Okay.
First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27.
Ringo. Moves.
Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wonder how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this third and short, see what you can do from here.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Bring it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That kind of execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it. College football play.
That's
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Set it down for the offense. First and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's second down here. Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back in motion now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The defense showing blitz here. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, ready?
Getting set. Here's second down.
3:25.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Get set, get set.
And he's got it again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Check, check.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Okay,
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To the air, it's Riley. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU. And they'll set up with PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Ohio offense back out there now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The pocket breaking down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the Bobcats will send their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in his first half.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you can't overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead. You can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First and long now after the penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He's sticked in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The Bobcats move into the red zone.
42 Spider.
We'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ready.
Third down coming up after that running play.
Cricket.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it falls incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That ball snagged for a completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time play making big-time plays.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Ready.
One more play before they head to the locker room.
Easy.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The offense will quickly spend the timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 47 yards away. The attempt is no good. He missed it. But a flag is down, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And it's good right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Bobcats will kick this deep and begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Rice. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Broncos pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Important second down play coming up.
3:25.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
If they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Fair catch made at the 20. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person. You saw it in the first half. Seemed to score in every possession. And here they are coming out to start the 2nd half with another touchdown.
PAT puts them up 13 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Testing the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive go to work at the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Got it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football. You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call and an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
The pass rush closing in. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. Broncos will hustle to the line here to run the hurry in. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one.
Okay,
This
ready?
line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass falls incomplete.
Ready, set.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Belly stunner. Hey.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Boise State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Ohio offense back out there now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Ready, break.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Set. Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up.
Moves.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. third down play for this offense.
Cricket.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Easy.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
325.
They'll run it here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Bobcats. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up. So
yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field.
Jackrabbit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Let's it go. Grab down the middle. It's Riley.
Wants another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he's got it! down inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's an important score. We got one possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
On the double.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, BSU. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown boost.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Give it to the back again. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Bobcats will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Ready up.
It's third down for the offense.
Here we go. Ready go.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense.
And when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3:25.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Split backfield here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it.
and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.